My name is Nikki and we're here in the beautiful rice fields of Bali, Indonesia, and I'm so excited to lead you in this yoga practice today. This will be yoga for balance. So if you're beginning on your yoga journey or if you want to deepen your practice, this is the perfect sequence for you. Let's get to it. So let's begin by taking a nice, easy seat here. Finding something comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall, hands can come onto your knees. Perhaps you connect your pointer finger and your thumb, and then just dropping into this space. Inhaling a big breath in, filling up your stomach with air, and then exhaling, letting it all go. Whatever stress or tensions on your mind, just letting it go and easing into your breath here, creating a nice, safe space on your mat. We'll inhale and then exhale, let it all go. This time we'll inhale our arms all the way up to the sky, gathering whatever good energy you want to put in to your body. Perhaps it's love, joy, and then we'll just shower it all over us on the exhale. Again, inhaling, creating whatever positive energy you want to put and shower it all over you. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Feel all of that great energy within you. And let go of any tension. We'll bring our hands towards the top of the mat, coming into a nice neutral tabletop. So your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your glutes, and we're just gonna press into our hands as our belly drops down, gaze comes up, cow pose. And then inhale, your chin tucks into your chest. Exhale, cow pose. Inhale, spine raises, chin tucks in for cat pose. Exhale, cow pose. Going at your own pace here. Syncing your breath to these movements. And then slowly taking whatever organic movements feel good to you. Maybe you shake your hips. Maybe you roll your hips. Get your whole body involved here. Maybe you roll the other way. Whatever feels good to you, take what your body needs and trust your intuition of letting your body lead, connecting your mind and body here. When you're ready, we'll come back to this neutral tabletop. We're going to warm up our core by bringing our left arm long and then our right leg long. Find your balance here, engage your core, and then crunch your knee towards your elbow. Take a second and then expand, extending out long. Again, reaching in, crunch, and then extend it long. One more time, crunch it in, really engage your core, and then this time reaching as long as you can, really reaching both sides here. Your arms going as far forward as you can, and your leg is reaching as far back as you can, and then planting our legs down. We'll take a round of cat-cow here, neutralizing our spine. And we'll do the other side. Right arm goes long, left leg goes back. Take a moment, find your balance, and then crunch your knee to your elbow. And then extend it out long. Good, crunch it in, engage your core, and extend out long. One more time, crunch it in, and then this time really reaching with everything you have. Good, and come back to our neutral tabletop. Take a round of cat-cow. And then this time what we're gonna do, listen carefully, you're gonna plant your left knee into the mat and then slowly bring your left foot out to the left side as you open up, pressing your left hand into the mat. And then your left arm goes up to the sky and your left leg goes out long. So we're here just opening up into a grounded half moon, similar shape here. If you'd like, you can lift your right leg off of the ground, finding your balance here. And then if you feel really comfortable, you can grab your foot with your right hand and press into your hand here, or just stay out long, whatever works for you. Take a big breath wherever you're at, and then bring your foot back down, come into your neutral tabletop, take a round of cat-cow. And we'll do this on the other side. So we plant our right hand into the mat, we plant our right knee into the mat, and twist our right foot to the right side. Then our left leg goes long, and our left hand reaches towards the sky. You can stay here, or you can lift your left foot, left leg. And if you want a little bit more, you can even reach back and grab your left foot with your left hand, trying to find some balance here and really pushing your foot into your hand. Taking a breath. And then wherever you're at, come back down into your neutral tabletop. We'll press our toes into the mat, push into your downward facing dog. Walking your dog out here, whatever feels good for you. Or if you need to take child's pose as well, you can do that as well. Let's walk our feet towards our hands. And then just hang heavy here. Maybe you grab opposite elbows, rock side to side. Letting everything go. Just being present here on your mat. Perhaps you clasp your hands behind your back and try and pull them as close as you can towards the ground. And we'll slowly just roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. And if your hands are still clasped, you can reach all the way back as your chest opens up towards the sky. Unclasp your hands, arms come up overhead, hands come to heart center. Good work. We're going to come to the top of our mat. Plant our left foot into the ground, hands come to heart center, and we're just going to reach back here into warrior three. So both of our hips are parallel to the ground. We're not opening up our hips yet. Hands are at heart center. We're engaging our standing thigh. You can bring your arms out long if you want to as well. Otherwise, they just come to heart center. We're focusing on our balance here. And then slowly but surely, whoo, we come into this crescent lunge. Good work. We'll spin out to a warrior two. So we're in this warrior two. We're slowly but surely going to plant our left hand onto the ground and then inch your right foot in a little bit closer. If you have a block, you can use that too. Otherwise, your hand can come to the ground. And we're slowly just gonna press up into this half moon pose. If you need a block, feel free to use it. It might help you here. Your gaze can stare at the ground, or if you can try and bring your gaze towards your top hand. You can always reset if you need to, as I'm struggling a little bit here on this interesting terrain that we're on. We're coming into our full half moon pose. Big breath in, find your balance. That's why we're doing it. It's okay if you don't have great balance. We're here to work on it and find what position works for you. If you need to continue to reset, if you need to use your blocks, please do so. Take a big breath, let it go, and then plant your right hand down. Step back into a low lunge. Good. We're going to drop our back knee and just come into a half splits here. Really extending your left leg long. And we'll press back into this for a low lunge. One more time, press back into our half splits. And then press into this low lunge. Good. Hands can come on either side of your foot. Press up into the lunge, and then we're slowly going to balance again, coming into our standing splits. So you can play around here. If you want to grab one hand with your ankle, maybe you have two hands grabbing your ankle, whatever works. Maybe you just practice balancing one hand and then the other, and your leg doesn't have to be that high. It can be low, it can be in the middle, or you can really try and get into those splits. Practice whatever you want here. Maybe you're just trying to get into a really deep split here, or maybe you're trying to get both hands on your ankle. It's up to you. It's your practice. And then slowly drop your right foot back down. We're in a pyramid pose. We're getting a nice big stretch in our front leg. Breathing in and letting go. We'll slowly walk towards the top of the mat, hanging heavy here, and then slowly inhaling, reaching all the way to the sky. Hands come to heart center, taking a moment, collecting yourself, and giving yourself kind words of encouragement. Maybe coming up with a mantra here. I am strong. I can balance. I am confident. Whatever your mantra is, repeat it in your head or say it out loud. Breathe it in and let it go. We'll take a vinyasa, we'll take a flow here. So inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, push the air away as you hinge forward towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, slowly lower yourself all the way to the ground. Push up into cobra, a little bit of a back bend here. And then find your way into downward facing dog. Awesome work. We'll walk our feet towards our hands again. And slowly rolling on up, arms come all the way towards the sky, hands come to heart center, and we do the other side. So, warrior three, popping towards the top of our mat, hands are at heart center, planting into your right leg, pulling yourself into this warrior three. Straight leg here, making sure your hips are parallel to the ground. Find your balance, inhale. Arms can come out in front of you if you want a little bit more of a challenge, or if you want to keep them at heart center, that works too. So we're popping back slow and controlled into a crescent lunge. And then finally, we'll open up our hips into this warrior two. Good. We're gonna bring our right hand towards the ground and then slowly pop our left foot a little bit closer in. And if you have a block, this is where you would use it here if you want to come into your half moon. And we're just going to open up our hips first. And then reach your left hand towards the sky. Your gaze can be looking at the ground, or if you can and you really have your balance, you can look up towards the sky. pressing your balance here. Breathe it in and exhale. Saying your positive mantra. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Just come back into it. And then you can bring both hands towards the ground. We're going to bring our left foot back into a low lunge. Pop your knee towards the ground. Press your right leg back, half splits. Great stretch here in your leg. And then just take a big breath in. Center yourself. Have this moment where there's no thoughts in your head. You're just here with yourself on your mat. And then push forward into this low lunge. Maybe a smile even sprinkles across your face as you pull back into this half splits. One more time, push back into this low lunge. We're going to pop back into our low lunge this way with our leg off of the ground. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slowly pop our left foot a little bit more in here to be closer to our right foot, and we're just going to lift it up towards the sky for standing splits. Again, it depends on what your goal is here. If you want to practice your balance, you can bring one hand towards your ankle. You can bring the other hand towards your ankle. Maybe you have both hands grabbing your ankle for the ultimate balance challenge. Or if you want to get into deeper splits, maybe you focus on bringing your leg up higher. Whatever your focus is. Taking a moment here for your ultimate balance, and then dropping your back leg down for pyramid pose. Getting a great big stretch in your legs. Meeting both feet towards the top of the mat and just swaying side to side, grabbing opposite elbows. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. Maybe a little back bend here as you reach your hands towards the back of the mat. And then hands to heart center. We're going to bring our feet to the outside edges of our mat at a 45-degree angle and slowly sit down, sit back into a low yogi squat if you can. If you need to put your weight in front of you, you can do that as well. If you can't, keep your hands off of the ground. That's okay. When you're ready, we're just going to pop back onto our glutes. Bring ourselves so that our legs can come all the way out in front of us. Arms come all the way up, hinging at our hips, up and over, grabbing what you can. Taking a big breath in and letting it go. We'll slowly come on up. Now, we will use our abs to roll us all the way down to the mat. Bringing both knees into your chest, rocking side to side, giving yourself a little lower back massage. Bringing your right knee in and your left knee long. We'll bring our knee up and over to the left side, keeping both shoulders onto the ground. Your right hand can go long, supine twist. Maybe your gaze even comes to your right hand that's going long. Great spinal twist here. Come back to center, give yourself a great big hug. And switch it out. Left knee comes in, right leg goes long, rock it side to side. And then finally bring it on over to the right side. Left arm goes long. Maybe your gaze looks at your left hand. Big breath in and let it go. Bring your knee back to center. Both knees come into your chest. Again, rocking side to side. A nice awesome back massage here. And then squeeze your head into your knees. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Really tense everything up. And then let it all go. Legs go long, hands come down by your sides. Just taking a couple moments to yourself here in Shavasana, praising yourself for all your awesome hard work. You can stay in Shavasana, or you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe shaking your head left and right. Finally reaching your arms up overhead for a good morning stretch, and then rolling to your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow for the fetal position here, leaving behind anything that's not serving you. And finally, when you're ready, you can find a nice easy seat in the middle of your mat, just like how we started. We'll take 3 breaths together. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. Exhaling, letting it go. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhaling something you don't need. Inhaling, saying your positive mantra. Inhaling everything you need, the love and the joy, and exhaling any tension, stress, or pain. And finally, we'll end our practice with a final chant of Om, connecting all beings in the universe. So we'll inhale to prepare and exhale to chant. Inhale. Om. The light and love in me sees and honors the light and love in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an honor and a pleasure to lead you in this practice. I hope you enjoyed. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you on your mat again soon. Thanks so much. Bye.